Hey, welcome to all of you. I am Deepjit Nandi. Let's start today's topic on banking, which is from ICSE syllabus of class 10 for the year 2023-24. Today we are solving 12 problems on banking, but first let's have a short introduction on banking, then we will go to the problems. Now, first we will understand what is a recurring deposit account. Now, a recurring deposit account means in a bank, if you are paying, in a bank, if you are paying a fixed amount, say rupees 500 in each month for a good time period, that means for 2 years or 3 years, in each month you are paying that amount to the bank and expect a good return from the bank. Then what will the bank do? The bank at the end of the tenure, the bank will give you the principal amount, that means which you have provided to the bank. Say if it is for 12 months and each month you are paying 500 rupees, that means bank will give you 12 into 500, that much of amount, because you have paid that amount plus some interest, plus some interest to back to you after 1 year, that means 12 months. Here the calculations will be here in the banking problem, every calculations will be in form of, the time frame will be in form of months. So if we get the time frame in years, we will convert it into the months, and then we will calculate the principal amount which we have provided to the bank total, and then the interest will be calculated as per the bank's interest rate. And solving this type of problems is under the banking chapter of ICSE syllabus. Okay, so let's have the formula, which is the formula. Now the formula, there is a proof for the formula, but it is not required in the ICSE syllabus. You can study in any problem books. Okay, so it is not necessary to prove the formula, rather the applications on the formula is necessary in the ICSE exam. Okay, now what is the formula for the interest? That means this interest amount. Okay, this interest amount is equals to P into n into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into r by 100. Okay, so that is the formula for interest amount. Okay, now what are the values of this P and R? What are these symbols? So what P means the monthly installments. Okay, now what is N? N is the number of months. What is R? R is the rate of interest. Rate of interest per annum. Okay, so R is the rate of interest per annum, and here I will be called interest. Okay, I is called interest. Okay, now what is MV? Now this is a new term, that is matured value or maturity value. Okay, now what is MV? Matured value or maturity value, that is P into N, that is the amount which you have provided to the bank and you will get it back plus some interest. So matured amount is the principal you have provided plus the interest, so that is matured value. Now what is the interest? Interest is this amount is the interest one. Okay, so this is the formula for MV. We will use this formula. These two formulas are there. We will use these two formulas to solve the problems of banking. Now let's go to the problem part. Now here in the first problem, it is said that Mrs. Goswami deposits 1000 every month in a recurring deposit account, okay, or you can say RD account. They also said that thing, RD account, okay, recurring deposit account for 3 years at 8% interest per annum, okay. The values which are provided in the question, we have to list it down first and then do the problem. Now what we have to find? We have to find the matured value. Now we have to write down the list of informations which we will get. So in any problem of mathematics, you should remember this thing, that first we will write down the given information, and then consideration, okay, and then the third one is calculation. Take, okay. So in these 3 steps, any mathematics problem can be solved. What is the given information? Given information means which has given in the problem. The consideration is the which we have considered as x, or it is unknown to the to us, so we have considered this thing as this value as x or this value as y, this type of things in the consideration, and then we have to do the calculation. So here we will also do the same thing, given information, consideration and calculation, okay. Now what is the given information? Now here P equals to the principal. Now what is the principal? Here the principal means the amount you have paid each month, okay. The Mrs. Goswami deposits 1000 rupees every month, so we will write here 1000 rupees per month. Clear? Then what we have to do? We have to write rate of interest, R equals to rate of interest. Now what is the rate of interest? Rate of interest is 8% per annum, okay. What is the meaning of per annum? Per annum means per year. This annum means year, okay. Then this is P, this is R, and this is N. We have to write down the N. Now what is N? N is the number of months. Now what is number of months? Here it is not given as months, so we have to convert this thing to the months, okay. So number of month is 3 years. 3 years is given, so we will multiply it by 12 and we will write it is 36 months. Clear? So what we have done, we have listed these 3 amounts, okay. Listed these 3 amounts, okay. Listed these 3 amounts, and now we will solve the problem. So to find MV, we have to find P into N plus I, okay. We know that this thing, okay. Now what is I? I equals to, that is the interest part. What is interest? Interest I equals to P into, now what is the formula? N into N plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. Now what is P? Now just put the values. 1000 into, what is N? It is 36 into 37 divided by 2 into 12 into, what is R? R is 8%, 8 by 100, okay. Now cancel these things. 12 ones are 3 and 2 is 4. 2 zeros are cancelled out. So what we will get? 10 into 3 into 37 into 4. So this part is 120, right? 3 into 4 into 10, 120 into 37. So that is 120 into 37. So what is the value of that? It is 0, 4, 8, 44. Okay, so that is the interest part. So what is the matured value? The matured value MV equals to mv equals to p into n plus I. Now what is p? P is 1000 into 12, sorry, it is 36 plus I is 4440. It is 36000 plus 4440, that is 04404. Okay, so that is the matured value which is needed in the question, which is asked in the question. To find the matured value, we get the matured value, and this is the answer. Now let's go to the second question.